Hi guys, welcome to the realm of astrology. This is your daily horoscope for 23rd September 2021, which is a Thursday. But before we begin, I would like to let you know that I do daily video horoscopes, weekly video horoscopes, and monthly sun rising sign video horoscopes that you can watch on my YouTube channel. And I also request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And the first thing that I will mention for today is something that I spoke about yesterday. So I'll keep it short, and that's the Uranus Venus opposition. The opposition came exact at about 2-3 a.m. Pacific time. And this is a sudden, unexpected change, transformation to Venus things, which is what? Which is our love, relationships, projects, self-worth, value, skills, and finances. And since this is an opposition, the change, the transformation could have felt stressful, and it could have been sudden and unexpected because Uranus is sudden and unexpected. But whatever these changes are, whatever these changes are in our thinking or in the material world when it comes to our relationships, projects, self-worth, value, skills, and finances, it will bring us closer to our authentic self, these changes. So that's the first thing. The second thing I want to talk about is the moon. Now, the moon has changed signs, and this is about 6 a.m. Pacific time. If you are elsewhere in the world, you can always convert the Pacific time to your time zone to know when the energy is going to peak for you. So what's happening here is that the moon has changed signs, and the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. And when it does, the focus in our life, the energy in our life shifts in subtle ways. The moon in Aries is a lot about taking action and making things happen. And the moon does not really like to be in the sign of Aries, okay? But the moon loves the sign of Taurus. So for the next 2.5 days, the energy is going to be about finding stability. It's going to be a slower energy. It's going to be an energy that allows us in a way, or pushes us in a way, to indulge in good food, indulge in being with nature. So that's the vibe, right, for the next 2.5 days or so. And this is a much slower energy than Aries. Aries is very reactive. Aries is very impulsive. Aries is let's do this now. So now we are going through a shift from that into, okay, let's find the stability. Let's slow things down. Let's indulge a little bit. That's the energy. And the next important thing happens at about 7 p.m. Pacific time. And what's happening here is a little stressful, and actually, this is more like 8 p.m. Pacific time. Saturn here and the moon here are in a square 90-degree angle. Now, squares can feel challenging, they bring about change, and they are responsible for growth. And in this case, the moon, our emotions, is making a stressful aspect with Saturn, the planet of hard work, of decisions, of restriction, of delays, of commitment. So this could be a moment here where we are required to change something emotionally, work hard on our emotions. It could be an emotional pattern that we're asked to revisit and work on, or make an emotional commitment, or we can feel restricted emotionally as well. And in that restriction, we might make changes that can lead us to commit or define our emotions better or change them. So that's the energy. It's an emotional change, it's an emotional decision, it's an emotional commitment. But this comes with a little bit of work. And stressful does not mean negative, right? Stressful aspects bring about the most change. So this is a moment here where we might feel a little stressed. And Saturn can also bring about a feeling of feeling low. So if that's happening, then this is the energy, because Saturn is squaring our emotions, our inner heart and soul, the moon. And this could very well be connected to our self-worth, how we feel about ourselves as well, because Taurus is our self-worth, it's how we feel about ourselves. So it could be a change or something emotionally that we need to look at and adjust when it comes to our own self-worth. And that's pretty much it for today. So today is a lighter day than we have been going through, not too many aspects. And That being said, I do want to mention that Mars here is getting ready to trine Saturn. This is positive. The Sun in Libra, it entered the sign of Libra yesterday, so this is a shift as well. You can watch my yesterday's video to know the details on that. And the Sun in the sign of Libra is getting ready to trine the North Node, sextile the South Node, again a positive aspect. We will see the Moon conjunct Uranus tomorrow. This might feel like a lot of energy. This might feel like a lot of a feeling a little frazzled, but we'll talk about that. It's not negative. And we are also building up to the Mercury retrograde, which happens on September 27th, and Mercury is in Libra right now. These are the degrees that it will cover during its retrograde period, and we are going into that as well on September 27th. But the positive is that Mercury is off its square to Pluto. It's moving off its square to Pluto. And again, we spoke about this yesterday. This was a transformation to our thinking, communication, day-to-day lifestyle, hobby, lifestyle, diet, job, a complete transformation to these things, right? And it could have felt stressful, but now the transformation, the process is easing off because we've probably taken the first steps towards making that change when it comes to our thinking, communication, lifestyle, diet, routine, job, health, all Mercury things. And that's pretty much it. I will quickly give the big picture of 2021. And I do this because we must not lose sight of the big picture in the day-to-day, right? And what is the big picture of 2021? And the first thing I like to mention is that in 2021, Uranus and Saturn are squaring. They will square all year and even into next year. And this is an energy we're seeing after 21 years. So it's a rare thing to go through. And this is asking us to change. It's asking us to embrace the new. And it's asking us to embrace our authentic self. And this process, since these planets are squaring, can feel a little difficult. But it's not negative. It can just feel difficult because change usually requires us to get out of our comfort zone. So this is what this is, right? And the second thing about 2021 is that it is a year that we will lay the foundation for two astrological cycles that started last year, long-term cycles, one of 20 years and another one till 2053. So till 2023, we'll kind of really lay the foundation for these cycles. And the last thing I will mention is that we had a full moon in Pisces on September 20th, and these few days up until the new moon in October in the sign of Libra, a lot of it is about letting go. It's about surrender. It's about releasing the past. It started with the full moon on September 20th, but slowly, the energy for these few days is about release and letting go and stepping into the new energy. So that's all I'm going to say. I will pick a card for today and then we will close out the reading. So I'm going to go with the top card. It says growth. And I think I used this word today. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, and we get this card pretty often. And I think this is to do with the Moon Saturn square or the fact that Uranus and Venus are opposing each other today. That we are required to grow. It's only through these so-called stressful aspects, the opposition and the squares, after we go through the intensity, that we grow, we evolve. Not just in our material world, in our material reality, but as souls in our consciousness. So I think that's the lesson for today, that if you're feeling stressed out, if the transformation is too much, because we are asked to change a lot of things, we're asked to let go of a lot of things. And if that is feeling intense, remember that we are growing, right? As we change, we grow. So that's what I'm going to say. I hope you have a great day and I will see you all tomorrow.